If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. The 81st Golden Globe Awards honored the best in film and American television productions of 2023. The ceremony was broadcast live on January 7, 2024 from the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. The ceremony aired live on CBS in the United States. It was produced by Dick Clark Productions, Ricky Kirshner and Glenn Weiss. The latter also served as director. This was the first ceremony after Dick Clark Productions and Aldrich Industries took full control of the Golden Globes from the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. The ceremony was also first to air live on CBS in the United States since 1982. Joe Coy hosted the ceremony. The nominees were announced on December 11, 2023, with Barbie and Succession both tied for most nominations with 9 each, followed by Oppenheimer with 8. Furthermore, the cultural phenomena Barbenheimer received a total of 17 nominations, winning a total of 7 awards. The ceremony also featured the debut of 2 new categories, Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, and the Best Performance in Stand-Up Comedy on Television. On December 21st, comedian and actor Joe Coy was announced as the host. Before this announcement, it was reported that a source with knowledge of the conversations told CNN that at least 5 A-list comedic actors, including Chris Rock, declined offers to host. Joe Coy is a Filipino-American comedian, and he managed to stick to his promise for an uncontroversial ceremony. Unlike Jerry Carmichael's relatively edgy hosting work last year, Coy avoided mention of politics and opted for easy swings at nominees, among them soon-to-be father again, Robert De Niro, saying, "How did you get her pregnant at 80? CGI?" Oppenheimer, "It needed another hour," and Barbie, "The key moment in Barbie is when she goes from perfect beauty to bad breath, cellulite and flat feet, or what casting directors call character actors." Unfortunately for Coy, not all the bits went down too well, prompting the 52-year-old to take a defensive stance. He would say, "I got the gig 10 days ago. You want a perfect monologue? Are you kidding me?" he remarked, after one particularly tepid response. Another rib at Taylor Swift, the big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL. "At the Golden Globes we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift," prompted the singer to take an unsmiling drink of wine. In December 2023, The Wrap reported that 64 voters threatened to withhold their final round votes in protest after being told they would not be given tickets to the ceremony. With the awards no longer being overseen by the HFPA, a new radically and ethnically diverse group of voters consisting of 300 journalists representing 76 countries selected the 2023 nominees and winners. There was also a reduction in the ceremony. The 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards, the Cecil B. DeMille Award and the Carol Burnett Award, were not presented this year, but expected to return in the future. Executive Vice President Tim Gray explained that with the change in ownership and status and 25 of the competitive categories expanding from 5 to 6, the increase will also include a reduction with no presentation of the 2 aforementioned awards this year. Gray would say, "This is not a permanent change, with the future awards slated to be given." Now let's discuss the winners from this year. Firstly, in the Best Drama Film category, the award went to the much-deserved Oppenheimer. This is by far and away the best film of 2023 and fully deserves this award. Definite shout-outs, though, must go to Killers of the Flower Moon, a superb film here by Martin Scorsese. In the Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Poor Things won the main award, winning over the much-favoured Barbie. The Best Animated Golden Globe Award went to The Boy and the Heron, though Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse definitely was my favourite. In the non-English category, the award went to the French film Anatomy of a Fall. In the New category, Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, the award went to Barbie. Barbie was the highest-grossing film of 2023, raking in $1.4 billion. Some felt, including myself, that the new category was an attempt to improve the ceremony's viewership and relevance, and there's definitely a comparison that can be drawn up to the Academy Awards attempt to introduce a category for popular film back in 2018. I feel like a film like Barbie, which made $1.4 billion at the box office, is achievement enough, and it doesn't really need to be recognized as the biggest cinematic and box office achievement film of 2023. It's kind of a category that just kind of means nothing. For Best Performance in a Motion Picture Drama, it went to Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer, a much-deserved win for this fantastic performance. The Best Actress went to Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, where she plays Molly Burkhart. For her portrayal, Gladstone became the first Indigenous actor to win a Golden Globe Award. She was absolutely spellbinding in this film, and the much-deserved winner. Scone began her acceptance speech, the Blackfeet language. She'd say, "I'm so grateful that I could speak even a little bit of my language," she said, noting how Indigenous actors used to have their English lines played backwards as native speech. Best Performance in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, actor went to Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, who plays Paul Hunnam, and the actress went to Emma Stone for Poor Things, playing Bella Baxter. Robert Downey Jr. won in the Best Supporting Actor category, playing Louis Strauss in Oppenheimer. An excellent, unrecognizable performance from this most famous of actors. In the Supporting Actress category, it went to Divine Joy Randolph, who plays Mary Lamb in The Holdovers. Best Director went to the fantastic and brilliant Christopher Nolan in his best directing performance, definitely since The Dark Knight. Best Original Score went to Ludwig Göransson for his phenomenal, breathtaking and spellbinding score for Oppenheimer. And the Best Original Song went to What I Was Made For, written by Billie Eilish and Finis O'Connell from the movie Barbie. In total, Oppenheimer took home 5 wins, with Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers and Poor Things taking 2 each. Now let's turn our attention to the Best in Television. In the Best Drama Series, it went to Succession. This was no surprise, as Succession has been one of the most consistently brilliant shows in the last few years, and with it being its 4th and final season, I had no doubt in my mind that the Golden Globes would award it Best Television Show. The one shout out though has to go, of course, to The Last of Us, who probably could have won it in a year when the Succession finale hadn't been released at the same time. In the Best Musical or Comedy Series, it went rightfully to The Bear, an absolutely superb show. But a big shout out must go to the final season of Barry, and of course Only Murders in the Building. In the Limited Series, Anthology Series or Motion Picture Made for Television, it went to Beef, with both lead actors Ali Wong and Stephen Yeun winning for Best Performance in a Limited Series. In a Best Performance in a Television Series Drama, it went to Kieran Culkin for Succession, a much-deserved win for the man who made Roman Roy his own. And the Best Actress went to Sarah Snook, playing Shiv Roy, also much-deserved. In the Best Performance in a Television Series, Musical or Comedy, it went to Jeremy Allen White, playing Carmen Berzotti in The Bear, and Ayo Edebiri playing Sydney Adamu, also in The Bear. These are 2 brilliant performances, and really both of them deserve their wins. In the Best Supporting category, Matthew McFadden won for his portrayal of Tom Wamsgans in Succession, a truly masterful performance from this veteran English actor. In the Best Supporting Actress category, it went to Elizabeth Debicki from The Crown, playing, of course, Diana, Princess of Wales. In the other new category, Best Performance in a Stand-Up Comedy or Television, the award went to Ricky Gervais for his stand-up show, Ricky Gervais Armageddon, released on Netflix. Without much surprise, Succession was the big winner of the night, taking home 4 wins, with The Bear taking home 3 and Beef taking home 3 as well. In what proved a mainly uncontroversial ceremony, the new era of the Golden Globe started pretty well. There were no real shocks of the night, and the awards sort of followed the trend of what everybody was expecting heading in. The big winners, of course, from the night were Oppenheimer and Succession, and both movie and TV show rightfully deserved all of their awards. It now will be fascinating to see what the Oscars turn out next, as well, of course, as the Razzies.